I am so excited to share with you our third grade picks for the school year 2025-2026. My third grader is my neurodivergent kiddo. Come and see what we have planned for the school year. My name is Danny. I'm a bilingual homeschooling mom. I teach my children both in Spanish and in English. And we also do school all year round from September to September. And that is especially important for my neurodivergent kiddo because it allows for child development. And it also allows us to do more, especially more of this very specific and strong interest of his. And it also gives us space and room to take breaks when we need to. As is the case with neurodivergent kiddos, there are some amazing strengths, and math is one of those strengths for my son. We found a curriculum that he loves, and we're going to keep going with it. And that is Math with Confidence. At this level, level 3, they broke down the books into part A and part B. For the most part, my son does this independently, unless I'm introducing a new concept or helping him reinforce a new concept. This year, he is learning multiplication tables, and for my son, sensory toys are very, very important. And that is this fidget toy. This is Pop Fidget Toy Multiplication Pop It to Learn. It comes with dice, it is playful, and it also has some games. Something very similar to that, but a wood version of it, is this multiplication board game. Since we homeschool all year round, Math with Confidence is going to carry us until spring of next year. And for the remaining of the year, we are going to do this Multiplication Facts That Stick book, and this is by Kate Snow. In the little years, math is something that I teach all in Spanish. However, my son made a transition very naturally, very organically last year, halfway through second grade, that he started counting in English and doing mathematical problems in English, and that is okay to me. His foundation has been laid. I know that he knows numbers in Spanish and that he knows how to do mathematical problems and equations in Spanish. So if he prefers and feels more confident doing math in English, we are going to continue doing it in English. Next is language arts. Language arts is a place of growth for my son. Throughout our homeschooling journey, we have been trying to find curriculum where we see progress and he enjoys. This year, he is going to work through the Learning Language Arts Through Literature, the yellow book. The lessons in this book are very short, and he feels so good about himself when he does his copy work. When he's at the end of a lesson, he feels very confident, and it is just so wonderful to see him enjoy language arts. As I mentioned, grammar and composition is a place of growth. An additional resource to help him grow in that area is the First Language Lessons for the Well-Trained Mind Level 3. We will be doing this twice a week, and this is going to be stretched out throughout the school year from September to September. An additional resource to help us with grammar and reading mastery is this fun little book by Dash et al. Called The Silly Fill-In Word Game. There is a story where he will complete the story using nouns, verbs, and adjectives. And the final book to help us to really strengthen grammar for him is Fix It Grammar. Now this is something that we will do towards the end of the school year. 2 resources to help with phonics mastery is Elemental Phonics Level 3 by J.D. Alvarez. So this is the last level in her series. We have come to the end. He has done the blue book, the yellow book, and now he's finishing off with the orange book. And the second phonics mastery resource is Explore the Code. He will be starting off with 2.5, then he will move on to 3. And this is something, as I mentioned in my first grade video, that I do prefer my children to take these books slow and to do the half books. Teaching my neurodivergent kiddo how to read has been probably my greatest challenge in my homeschooling journey. We have used other reading curriculum and resources to try to teach my child how to read, but this one right here seems to be it for him. Even this morning he told me, "Mommy, I really like this book." And that just fills me with so much joy and peace, knowing that he is learning how to read using something that he really enjoys. This is completely black and white, and as I've learned, my son, my third grader, really thrives with purely black and white resources. I am overjoyed that we are seeing progress in his reading ability and reading comprehension since we started using this book. I do want to say that if you are a homeschooling parent and you're having a challenging time in teaching your child how to read, I want to encourage you to be full of compassion and kindness towards your child and yourself. Be open and flexible, try different books, try different curricula and resources. For my son, it was really this summer that his brain made a shift, and he was asking to read to me for the first time. When I asked him what helped him to take that step of courage and bravery, he said that it was having books to read that he was really interested in and that weren't very difficult. So he asked me to show you those books. These books are Seedlings books. They are published by Creative Education in creative paperbacks, and they have all sorts of topics. And to show you a few that he likes, we have police cars, sharks, and battleships. It serves as a really great reminder that our children want to read books that they are interested in. Another thing that I did while my son was reading these books to me was to record him and send that recording to my mom. It was a moment of rejoicing for all of us, and it is just so good to see my son, who was once struggling to read, now making the effort on his own to read and to learn to read and to have books that he loves to read. Next is handwriting. For handwriting, I do have a few resources that are in Spanish. Right now, he is finishing up Mi libro de escribir, imprenta by Handwriting Without Tears. Once he's all done with this one, we are going to start introducing cursive to him. And for cursive, I have 3 books that he's going to be working throughout the year. One of them is in Spanish and 2 of them are in English. The first one is Cursive Kickoff by Handwriting Without Tears, Dash into Cursive by Dash into Learning, and this is book 1. And the last one is in Spanish, Es la Escritura, and this is level 3. It includes tracing, writing, copy work, and also creative writing. And the Spanish spelling resource is so great just for extra Spanish exposure and extra Spanish writing. Next is Spanish. I made a flip-through video sharing my honest first impressions, and it just works great that my first grader and my third grader are going to be doing this level side by side, which means that all 3 of us get to do it together. I do have 2 additional Spanish resources that I want to show you. The first one is the Spanish version of the orange book that I showed you by J.D. Alvarez, and it is called Fonética Elemental, Lectura Inicial. This book includes 81 short lessons that is going to help your child master phonics and learn how to read in Spanish. The second additional Spanish resource was created by the nerdy homeschooler. She created this with her husband. It is called Trabajando Con Palabras, and she says that it is the Spanish version of Explore the Code. It is a digital resource, so I did print it out and put it in this binder. Next, we have history. For history this year, we decided to take a deep look into the 50 states of America, and we will be working through Snodgrass History, our 50 states. We're also going to be reading the literature that comes with this curriculum. Geography is going to look very similar to that. We are doing Beautiful Feet books, Geography, U.S. Geography. We will be reading all the beautiful and exciting books that come with this curriculum. In addition to that, I will be reading Charlotte Mason's elementary geography to them throughout the school year. My son really loves science, and he especially loves earth science. So for science this year, we decided to do Apologia's Earth Science. I did buy the audio companion to it, and I also have this science kit by National Geographic. It's Mega Science Series Earth Science Kit. This Earth Science Kit is a really great companion to Apologia's Earth Science curriculum, and the best part is that my husband and my sons do these science experiments, which is so wonderful for me because it gives me a break, and it is something that they can do with Dad. Before we do the Apologia's Earth Science, we are going to do 2 small science units by the Good and the Beautiful. The first one is safety, and the second one is health and the physical body. Those 2 science units do come with a student journal, and they also come with their own read-alouds. I will also be supplementing my own read-alouds. The first one is this one by Usborne Flatbook, See Inside Your Body, and it has over 50 flaps to lift. The second one is a Dr. Seuss book, Inside Your Outside, all about the human body. And the last book is The Magic School Bus, Inside the Human Body. Next is Bible. For Bible, my 3rd grader and my 1st grader are going to be working through these Bible workbooks by Kay Arthur. The first one is Jesus, Who Are You? And the second one is Who Created It? My oldest son especially loves these books because it was through these 2 books that he first learned how to make letter sounds and blend words together. And that, again, is such a good reminder to use whatever motivates and encourages your child. For my son, it was following the story of Kelly Coop and Kel and reading the Bible. Next, I do want to show you my 3rd grader's Bible. It is Go Bible. It is the New Living Translation, so it's easier for them to understand. This Bible does look like an adult Bible, but it does have additional pages that are very engaging for children. And the last Bible resource that I want to show you is this devotional that is in Spanish. It is also available in English. It is called Cuán grande es nuestro Dios, and it is 100 devotionals of God and science. The last group subject that I want to show you is Music Appreciation Level 1 by the Good and the Beautiful. I am especially excited to do this music elective. Music is something that soothes and calms my third grader, and he feels really connected to. He also takes piano lessons in person once a week, and he practices at home for about 10 minutes, and that includes a music workbook that he does throughout the week, and he practices the songs. Additional things that my son is doing this school year is a coding class. My son loves building with Legos, and he did do a summer camp with Code Ninja. And Code Ninja does offer classes for homeschoolers, and he will be doing that this year. In addition to coding, my son will continue with his art classes at our local art studio. Our local art studio offers classes for homeschoolers as well. They learn a variety of art techniques, such as coloring with water paint, drawing, and creating beautiful things with clay and pottery. My third grader is going to continue on with soccer, so he will be starting soccer in the fall. I also mentioned this in my first grade video, but we do go to the homeschool days at the farm. Our local farm hosts homeschooling families for a very short lesson, and for the rest of the time we get to enjoy feeding the animals, a tractor ride, and just exploring and playing in the farm. And the last thing I will mention about my third grader is that he already started Awana. We have made it to the end of the video. Please comment below if you are also homeschooling a neurodivergent kiddo. If you are homeschooling a child with unique abilities, I want you to know that you are not alone and it is possible. I have learned that it requires a lot of flexibility and being open to trying new things. As I've mentioned in a previous video, sometimes homeschooling does feel like a battle. But even though it feels like a battle, it is a battle that the Lord has already won. God loves your neurodivergent kiddo. God loves all of your children, and He loves you. If you have any questions for me about anything you saw in this video, please comment below. I do love interacting with you. I will also be sharing links to as many of these resources in the description box, so please make sure to scroll all the way down to get to the links. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you are loving your one beautiful life.